Hi, I'm here today to discuss the GCSE in mathematics. Our aim in the Maths department is to develop every child's confidence in their mathematical ability so that pupils are able to communicate using maths in a logical and concise way. We hope that every child develops a love of mathematics. We've actually got a new specification GCSE coming out in September, so the current Year 9s will be taking that new specification. The main difference that pupils and parents will see is that the grading, instead of being from A star to G, will now be from 9 to 1. Those pupils taking the higher tier will take levels 4 to 9, whereas the foundation pupils will take 1 to 5. Grade 4 is the middle to bottom grade C, whereas level 5 is high C, B. So we would hope that all pupils would attain a level 5 in the new specification. Pupils will be put into foundation or higher according to ability. The foundation course has a higher weighting of number and ratio and proportion, whereas a higher GCSE has a higher weighting of algebra. The assessment is 3 papers of 1.5 hours long. 1 paper is non-calculator, 2 papers are calculator. Each has an equal weighting, and any area can be assessed on any paper. Teaching will be 6 45 minutes lessons per week. On one day, 2 of those lessons will be together and will be taken as a 1.5 hour lesson. The paper is being more viewed as a holistic paper, so each question might assess more than one area and will include a variety of skills.
Maths is looked upon as really scary, frightening. You know, there's letters in maths like, "Oi, that's English, you shouldn't be doing that." But it's once you get into it and you get into the course, it's not as frightening, it's not as scary. You actually get along with it really well, and afterwards, when you've finished, you leave with like a sense of achievement. You feel like you've actually fulfilled something. You've succeeded at something that you probably thought wouldn't be possible to succeed in. I was really, really scared about maths, especially that my head didn't get into it that fast. I felt like I was the student that was behind, that was never on track. But after a while, it gets easier, and it's actually quite fun sometimes, like even though I sound like a nerd. But when you get the really hard question right, it makes you feel really good about yourself, and it does make you feel like much better for the future and everything.
Maths is something that's really quite universal. I mean, it's useful everywhere, no matter where you go, no matter what career you pick. It's not something that everyone's really easily good at, but once you really get the hang of it, you start finding out that's applicable everywhere, and some of it really comes into a lot of your other subjects. And if you put in the effort and you put in the interest and you try hard in class, you take your notes, you do your homework, and it really, in university especially, they look upon it really well, and in jobs, because math teaches you a lot of skills that you just need in life, like thinking creatively and solving problems, and that's just about good everywhere. So I think it's made me more intelligent just all around.
Maths as a GCSE is very interesting. You learn how to progress yourself and start to understand things as the course goes on, you start to understand more and more, and it's a very fulfilling experience. And as you develop with the higher levels, you realize that you approach other subjects that use math more often than you would have thought initially, and you use that qualification at the end with any kind of career, like architecture and like science-based and everything. So you actually really benefit from Maths GCSE, and it covers a lot of topics that you'll really benefit from.
If you have any questions about the course, please contact me or anyone in the Maths department. Thank you.